This is Into the Fire.
I'd like to welcome to Into the Fire the young ball magnet, the left foot defender, nephew of the great Michael O'Loughlin, and massively potential draft prospect, Blayne Oloughlin. Nice to meet you, Blayne.
Hello, how's it going? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Now, straight up, it is fair to say that you dominated the first 3 rounds of under-18s. 29 disposals, round 1, 44 in round 2, and 32 in round 3. The boy can play. You have to be happy with the way you found the footy.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Like I just go out and just play my game as usual. I try not to think about too much things. Yeah, at the end of the day, I just trying to win the game. So do my role for my team, and then hopefully we get the win in the day. So I don't really look at the touches. I don't really look at that after the game. I just more about if we've won, then you're happy, but then you lose, and you're not quite happy because you at the end you want to win a premiership. So yeah. So but other than that, I've been happy with my performances, and it's led me into some good achievements so far.
Yeah, you should be definitely happy with your performances. Now, you're playing reserves now. How have you found the transition to the bigger bodies?
Yeah, it's been quite challenging. So I was lucky enough to play 3 trial games actually for the reserves in North Adelaide, and was close to putting myself up for league selection in the trials. So I was, pretty happy to be put up into reserves to, test my footy, to take my footy up to the next level. The week, 2 weeks before that, I was lucky enough to be selected in the AFL Academy, which is against Geelong GFL, which actually helped me transition into that reserves footy, which was going to be harder than what the trial games were going to be. So it was just adjusting that from under 18s to senior level. But other than that, I found some good form in reserves. Didn't get much of the ball, but was able to do my role for the team. Couldn't really get the wins because playing Glenelg, who was top of the ladder and very good side. So it was good to put some good performances against them and West Adelaide, who were strong reserves teams.
Yeah, it's a lot different though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classy kick in the defensive half and a very agile when you have the ball in hand. Big lover of the kick out, aren't you? Is your ability to kick and the fact that you're hard to catch your 2 best traits?
Yeah, I'd like to think my kicking is probably my biggest attribute. There's a lot of things I'm still trying to work on, whereas that speed as well, like the acceleration, I want to try and take the game on a bit more. So be able to, take my bounces and run with it. I think that at times I tend to kick it and then I just, don't really try and get it back, but there's sometimes I do try to get it back. So I'm just trying to work on my game to run with it a bit more, and sort of like that Zach Williams role where he's that 100-meter burst and he just runs out and just takes it on. Because at times I can be, a bit stationary where I just kick and then just we go from there. Whereas I want the ball in your hands, but and try to do the team things at the same time. So, but other than that, my kicking and taking or running with it is probably my 2 biggest attributes.
Yeah, I would say so. Now, you've been a junior for North since under 13s. Have you always been a standout player?
No, not really. I was more of like, just the ordinary kid just going out there just to develop my game of footy. So, I was lucky enough to be selected in under 13s, 14s, 15s, all throughout the grades at North Adelaide. So, it's been good, but I didn't really see myself as a high, just a higher player over there, like a standout player sort of thing, as I tend to just shine into the crowd because at the end of it, I don't want to be known as like arrogant, all that sort of thing. So I don't let that get to my head. I just go out and just like to be with my mates, and same thing. I just love playing footy, so that's what just keeps me in a cool head, cool mind. Even when you go up to that senior level, not there's no cockiness at all. It's like a big family at North Adelaide, so which is good. So it's like your brothers when you go out there. It's like just another getaway from just outside of footy. So it's been good.
Yeah, it sounds good. You're really rising up the draft boards. Do you pay much attention to that? I mean, it's hard not to see the media related to draft prospects. Do you read much into it?
No, not really. I have a couple mates like that will send it through and take like congratulations, all that, or oh, I see you going up and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't let that get to my head too much because, you know, at the moment I'm at North Adelaide, so and that my main focus is just getting North Adelaide wins and trying to be the captain I can be for the 18s or be that, you know, next generation player going up for into the seniors. So it's just, yeah, same thing, just being a role model to my younger cousins and all that. So it's, yeah, I don't really look at that draft stuff too much. It's good recognition for your hard work, but at the end of the day, you still got to be able to perform. And I mean, I think everyone can agree that, you know, you want to win a premiership when you're at Sanford level. So yeah, that's my main focus, is just going out and just trying to win that premiership, whether
Got
it's seniors or 18s.
Yeah, and you just got to keep working as hard as you possibly can. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. You're part of the Next Generation Academy with the Adelaide. Has that been able to mix you with the AFL players? And what have you learnt from that experience?
Yeah, it's been actually very good. It was a bit frightening at first, you know, going into that AFL environment, because you'll be up there with like the Sloans who you interviewed the other day or the other week. Sorry, yeah, Sloan, Tex, all them types of players. And for me, it was just developing my footy and also developing off the field. So trying to get my public speaking, you know, better, because that's not one thing I was, you know, didn't really want to do when I was younger. So, but now I feel more comfortable after being in that environment, and also the professionalism of it. So you go in there, you see them doing their craft, their nutrition, you know, the way they run things there. It's just, yeah, it's good to be there, and yeah, I'm very grateful for what the Crows have done. But yeah, my main focus was because I was trying to be in the leadership group for North Adelaide under 18s, and I was lucky enough to be named captain. So just looking at Rory Sloan and Tex was my main focus, because, well, I was looking at defenders as well, you know, trying to develop my game as a defender. But my main focus was looking at them and how they lead their team and their club. So that's why one thing I can take from there is just that leadership side of things, and take that back to North Adelaide, which has actually helped. I think it's helping my game as a leader on the field and off the field. So, and then at training as well, and just, yeah, it's been good there. So
Yeah, do you barrack for?
I'll barrack for Gold Coast. So
Oh, Gold Coast.
yeah, so I'm a Suns supporter.
Isaac Rankin, you know him?
It wasn't a good result last week. Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he's a legend. Now, Crows are able to pick you up if no one bids on you before 20 this year. You might want to slow down a bit. You would be making them very nervous right now with how good you're going. How good would it be to be picked up by the Crows?
Yeah, it'd be absolutely unreal to be picked up by the Crows, and it's the same thing for any club. You know, I'd travel interstate. I'd be happy to stay home. It's just, yeah, it's just going to play footy. You know, just fulfilling my dream and achieving my dream, making my family proud. With, you know, couldn't really care where I'd go. It's just, yeah, I just love to play footy, and I just love to make my family proud. So for me, achieving my dreams would be absolutely, you know, surreal for them to see me doing the thing I love. And then, yeah, I got a lot of got a lot of aunties and uncles who support the Crows. So same thing, would be good to be in the tricolours for them, and because they always talk about the Crows. So it'd be good to, you know, be there as well. So yeah, I'm happy for what they've done for me, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But just got to keep playing good footy at the moment. So
Yeah, maybe give them a few perks.
yeah.
Now, you get guidance from a pretty good footballer, being the nephew of Michael Oloughlin, who was a Hall of Famer, and in the Indigenous team of the century, Sydney's best and fairest two-time All-Australian, two-time leading goal kicker, and won an AFL premiership, and played over 300 games. How good has it been to have him in your corner?
Yeah, it's been good. Like he's my role model pretty much. When I was going up through the juniors, like the under sixes, under sevens, all that type of stuff, that junior footy, I wore 19, so that was my number. So it's still my favourite number to wear, number 19, just because of him, pretty much. But you know, it's different. Can't really give me advice on some defensive stuff as he was a forward. So, but no, it's, you know, I still take in every little thing that he gives me. Just the main thing he's told me is just work hard. You know, if someone's doing running, then you go do running as well. You do more reps or something like that. And this is that off-field stuff, so the media stuff, not to let that get to you, and you just go out and just play footy, and you just be yourself when you're, just outside of it. So, yeah, he's been a huge help, and I couldn't ask for like a better uncle in the other day. So, yeah, he's been good.
Yeah, and that's really good advice. Michael is Michael's also a champion in working with the indigenous youth, and there is no one better as a role model. Is that something you aspire to? Because I think you'd be amazing.
Yeah, so that's one thing I want to do. Like, as he helps his the community, so he comes back here whenever he can, and helps out. So that's like something I want to be. And he's working with Adam Goods at the moment, like in that Go Foundation stuff. So, and obviously he was the captain of Sydney, Adam Goods. So that's something I'm trying to be as well, like a captain of an AFL club. And I'm lucky enough to do it at a Sandford club right now. But that's one thing I'm trying to achieve. But yeah, it's just that role model in the community. That's what I'm trying to be. As I said, a lot of younger cousins look up to me. So, it's been good what he can do for the community, and it's been a huge role model, not for me, but just for a lot of kids around Australia. So.
Yeah, that's great to hear. You have a big year ahead. What are you doing to make sure that you get the best out of the year? Besides being drafted, of course, what are your goals for 2021?
Probably just to finish off my uni pathways program. So I'm doing Aboriginal pathways program for uni, which is on Mondays and Wednesdays. So it's been good. That's probably my main focus this year, and also trying to get a job as well, because I think every person wants to earn a bit of cash. So that's one thing I'm going to try and achieve is to get a job as well, and also get my P's. So I'm only on my L's at the moment. It's just that in my area it's a bit busy. So I have one person that's doing it, but it's probably just getting my P's and probably trying to get a job as well, and then also finishing my pathways programs for the end of the year. So.
Yeah, definitely. Now I can't wait for you to burst onto the AFL scene. You're as exciting as it gets. But mate, there is one thing you will need as you hit the big time. Fans will love you, but you don't want to skip down forward and kick a goal without a celebration, do you? Well, I have the celebration for you. It's the Into the Fire.
Yeah, I'll make sure I do that. So if I'm lucky enough to kick a goal tomorrow,
Yeah, you like that?
I'll do that. Yeah, it's pretty slick. Yeah, it's good.
When you get your 6th goal tomorrow, that one's the one I want you to be pulling out.
Yeah, I hope I kick 6 goals. Hopefully I go down there, get the handball, kick it long, go through the big sticks. But yeah, see what happens.
Well, Blayne, you're a legend in the making. I have loved getting to know you today, and I predict you'll be on a lot of clubs' radars very early in the piece. Keep up the great work, and good luck to you, mate.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.